Welcome back to Corpus Cinema Control, where we talk about experimental film, silent film, video, art, B movies, Z movies, all the stuff that normal people love. Like me. Today we're talking about the 1970 short film Berlin Horse by Malcolm Grice. This is a colorful little film full of horses and lots of them. Well, same one over and over, but let's get into it. This one's short, about 6 or 7 minutes. If I'm not mistaken, there's like a live component to this film, and obviously I didn't see it live. I saw it on Ubu Web, like I saw as all his other ones. There's a bunch of them on there. Yeah, this one. Okay, visually, let's describe it visually. There's 2 sections which look very similar to each other, but first half is this loop of a horse tied to a pole or something and running around the pole. And, every time it loops, some more visual experimentation happens to it. Second half, same sort of thing, except it seems to be a building on fire and a horse runs from it. I believe this is from an old film, like a newsreel film, silent. And then the first half, I think Malcolm Grice shot himself. Freedom and looping, these 2 words are in my mind after watching this film. Freedom or the lack thereof. So the first horse is running around in a circle. It's obviously not free. It's stuck. It's in a loop. And every time it runs around, the more experimentation that happens, it's like permutations. It's like more and more possibilities visually of this horse running around a loop. Maybe there's this sense of thinking one is escaping a loop or able to escape a loop or to live, whatever. You get the idea. But you are only acting out different permutations of the same loop. And then, with the horse running out of the barn or whatever, there is slightly more freedom here. It's escaping from something, some fire or some building or something. It's running free, in a sense. But this horse also is stuck in a loop with more permutations of, light, time, color, flashing, etc. So, scale, etc. So there does seem to be this element of being stuck in a loop, not being able to be free, thinking one is free. Maybe the second horse thinks it's free, but it's not. And of course, this goes back to the film itself. Berlin Horse is a structural film, so of course, we're going to have to go back to the film. We're going to have to go back to the viewer. The reel is spinning in a loop. We are watching the loop. We are stuck in the loop. It is hypnotic. Are we ourselves thinking we are free when we're watching a film? Or are we actually locked down on rails? And we have, the film provides us with certain things we can think about. And we don't really have so much ability to navigate all these different possibilities, or I should say navigate outside of these possibilities. Yes. how free are we as viewers or as people, as citizens? The film has this hypnotic power over us, much like a lot of films. Maybe it's just me, but much like a lot of films have hypnotic power over us, and media in general. Music, the looping music could be in reference to pop music, looping. And there's also this sense of danger in relation to control, like you are afraid of something, and that's why you remain continuing the loop. Like, I assume the first horse is afraid it's going to be whipped if it doesn't continue the loop, The second horse is running away from fire, so it's afraid of this fire. That's why it runs. That's why it continues the loop of the film. But yeah, definitely like a classic old structural film, in that you're watching a film. There's just lots of looping, and it acts out many permutations of experimentation upon the same images. No, this is a nice film. I don't have a whole lot of thoughts on it. It seems pretty straightforward. It seems like something you can come back to over and over. Stuck in the loop. Programmed by the Berlin horse. But, there's not too much to say about it. It's pretty simple. Visually, beautiful, of course, especially as it goes on, the second half. That piercing red is gorgeous. Yeah, check it out. I guess it's supposed to be a classic. It didn't blow me away, but, I understand how this led to other things, of course. That's clear as day. But, anywho, check out this dream-like nightmare loop of a film. Berlin Horse, 1970, Malcolm Grice. And if you ever get the chance and want to check out my films, ConnorParsley.com, or my YouTube Connor Parsley, whatever. Alright. Bye.